What is up, guys? Eric here from Real Film Reviews, bringing you another movie review, this time for the new Lucas Hedges film, Boy Erased. Boy Erased is written, directed by, and stars Joel Edgerton, along with Lucas Hedges, Nicole Kidman, and Russell Crowe. It tells the story of a young boy who's about college age, who, after he goes to college and realizes that he may be gay and is questioned by his parents about it, whom his father is actually a pastor, he finally admits that maybe he may have some thoughts about being gay. And once they learn this, they immediately decide to send him off into conversion therapy, which will basically use the words of the Bible to make him not be gay. They decide to sort of showcase what societal things and people in your family that you could have inherited that make you think that you are gay, but know that you aren't because you can't be because the Bible says that it's not natural. Now, this probably goes without saying, but the performances in this movie are probably some of the best of the entire year. All of the supporting cast is absolutely fantastic. Nicole Kidman plays the mother in the film. She plays this very loving but conflicted mother who doesn't know if she's doing what's right for her son, but she also doesn't really see another option. Russell Crowe plays the very strict father. He's the authoritarian member of the family who is saying, this is not optional. You are going to this therapy because I can't have a son that is gay. I am a pastor. I don't believe in this. You therefore cannot be gay. It just does not work this way. And their two performances are very strong. Joel Edgerton plays the head of the conversion therapy. He's sort of like, I guess, the pastor almost, if you wanted to use that word. He's the one leading the entire thing. He's very good in the role because you're able to see through his character the general mindset of these people who truly don't believe that someone can be born gay. He's someone who is shoving it down all of these people's throats who came to this conversion therapy to change themselves, to be accepted by their families, that it's not their fault, but it's society's fault, or it's some member of their family's fault for putting these thoughts in their mind that they could possibly be gay. And then obviously the best performance in the movie, and I would say is definitely one of the best performances of the year, is Lucas Hedges, who plays Jared, who is the boy who is sent there by his parents. He gives such a strong and nuanced performance in this film. Every single scene, big or small, he makes it feel so impactful for who he is playing as a character. This movie is based on a real guy, and I think the fact that it is based on a guy who was there through production, he wrote a book about this, and it's what the movie is based on, I think that helped Lucas Hedges' character feel so real in the film. You feel all of the sadness that he's going through, and the confliction, and where he doesn't know what to go or what to do, because he doesn't know who will accept him and who won't. And I really, really loved his performance in this film. He has one specific scene that is not some big, massive, explosive Oscar scene like so many Oscar movie performances are. Instead, it's this really quiet, controlled scene of anger, and he is so amazing in that scene. He is able to portray this controlled emotion of just like, I know that I can't blow up right now because if I do, I don't know what'll happen, so I have to control this, but I'm not gonna hold back in conveying the way that I feel, and he's just so good in the whole film. The movie's well directed by Edgerton, who's pulling triple duty in this film, being as he wrote the screenplay, directed the film, and has one of the major supporting roles in the film. He did a very good job. I really liked that whenever the film is actually at the conversion therapy, that he utilizes the camera in almost a manner of, it's either another student, I guess student in the class who is being taught these things, or it is being portrayed as sort of a teacher in itself in the way that it's sort of observing the way the students are acting. I really liked that directing style. I think it worked very well with the type of film that we were watching, and I honestly just have to give a lot of props to Edgerton for doing everything that he did in this movie because it's extremely impressive. And then the last thing that I do want to touch on, because it's impossible to not touch on it, is the political drive of this film. I personally think that this is a very important film to be made right now. There's a lot of division in the country, and yes, gay marriage is legal across all of the states, but conversion therapy on minors is still legal in 35 states. 35 states, it's legal to take your kid who thinks they may be gay and send them to some place where there's no accredited professional who could beat your child because they were born gay. And that's really, really horrendous that still exists. It's this archaic mindset that needs to be wiped away from this country, and it's very sad. This film also touches on a lot of the other sadder aspects of this sort of scenario. It deals with suicide, it deals with self-harm, it deals with doubt and feeling like you're the lesser than being. And it's really sad, and I think that because of that, it's very important that a lot of people see this film because it showcases something that a lot of people don't see. Some people don't even know that conversion therapy exists, but I think that it is a rather common thing to know about. But this movie showcases just how bad it can be. This is based on a real person's experience with it. I don't have any big issues with this film. It's very well directed. It's extremely well performed by all of the actors. It's a well-written film. The only real thing, I guess, that's a complaint, but not really, is that it kind of has a very slow pace. The film doesn't have a lot of extremely big moments that happen. There definitely are big moments, but I'd say you gotta get about halfway through the film before you really encounter any of those big moments. So I think because of that, it has a very slow, sort of dragging pace in the beginning, but it's because this is mostly a family drama. It's never going to be a movie that's like, this is an A+ because it's fantastic. It's just a very, very well-acted, well-written film that has a slow pace for 2 hours. I'm going to give Boy Erased a B. As I said, this is just a very, very well-acted, well-directed, well-written film. Giving it a B isn't to say that it's a bad movie by any means, because a B is a solid grade. It's just nothing exceptional necessarily in every other aspect. It's just very well acted and well written. It's a solid Oscar movie, and I think with the subject matter of the film, it's very important that anyone and everyone who has the ability to see this film goes and see it, because it really just carries this very important message for the world that we live in today. Well guys, as always, I'm Eric. If you enjoyed this video, please do like, subscribe, comment down below what you thought of Boy Erased, share everything we do here on Real Film Reviews, and I hope to see you guys later.